So welcome back to part 2 of the slideshow to this Hyde show that they've blindfolded the masses with. As I said in my previous part to this instalment, Stan Lee, not a very nice fucking person. I know that might be hard for most of you to believe, being brought up with what he brought you up with, but he's not, and neither are his characters. Wolverine, okay, so just an accident, right? Placing the blow up hole where his genitals would be. Just an accident. Okay? I think not. This is a teething toy for toddlers. Okay? Cute on one side, right? Not the other. Yeah, speaks for itself, that one. I mean, it would be wood, wouldn't it? Winnie the Pooh? Again, it's all deliberate. They have to make this shit. You understand? Even as a character, they have to write this shit. No pants. Even the name, okay? So, I see the little girl inside, I see sperm. You see that? They know what they're doing. This, it's no laughing matter, but if I don't laugh, I'm going to cry, okay? This is a blow-up slide, I believe. No need, right? You've seen a blow-up slide. Been on millions when you were a kid. Any of them look like that? Batman, as I said, about comic book superheroes. You see, you can't help but feel a sense of respect towards them as a child. You look up to them, they become your role models because they're heroes, but they're not. They just get used as them, so that you can get used by the ones that create them. Here we see Baby Yoda. Okay, everyone loves little Baby Yoda, right? So cute. Okay, well, the word Yoda actually comes from pagan worship. Okay, Yoda is their Lucifer, and Yoda is also, as you can probably tell, a reptilian character. Okay, not to mention the Baphomet necklace round its neck. I don't know what the fuck that's meant to do with Star Wars or space. If you do, please tell me. They think they can get away with these things by slightly altering what you're seeing, making the horns go down rather than up. It's all the same thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's all the same. Yeah, so you can see the one eye symbolism here. It's also used to indoctrinate young female children into dressing in inappropriate ways. And they even show you here where it reads under wraps, because everything they do is under wraps. Don't try to hide this. They want you to see it. Okay? It works better for them, as I always say. They're calmer. You show people this in plain sight. They had the chance to speak up. They didn't. That's on them. That's how they see it. Don't make it on you. The rabbit is very important in occultic, esoteric history, especially in the practices of witchcraft. They say witches can take the form of rabbits, most of all. I have a video on what I've called the Rabbit Ritual, aptly named to the information given within it that you can check out to back up the point I've just made. So over the right eye we see the thunderbolt, the lightning bolt. Okay. Lucifer fell as lightning is the scripture, and that is what you are witnessing here. Not to mention the X over the mouth. Again, I've mentioned before, X is the mark of the beast. It is also symbolic of Saturn, which is Satan, and to put it over the mouth shows the disciplined obedience to not mention these secrets out aloud. This is another case I believe to have taken place in America of another teething toy for children. The parent opened it up because it was giving off a very foul odour. Inside you can see that it is full of bacteria and should be nowhere near a child. But they do this shit on purpose, just to see if you notice. They win either way, you see. It is an attack on the kids. You see what happens? By hurting the child, they hurt the parent. That's how it doubles up in energy. If you understand anything about how the dark arts work, not to mention this attack on the heart chakra, as I've said, the more trauma that they can base on you, the more powerful they feel invigorated by it. So it's two birds with one stone, essentially. And this bird is here to throw the stones back. So here you can see the paedophilic hidden symbolism that has been used many a time. It's all on the FBI website if you'd like to check it out. On the top left here, we see boy lover. Top right, little boy lover. Bottom left, child lover. And bottom right, girl lover. This bottom right in particular, you will see on Magnum, Ice Lollies, and various other chocolate and ice cream and sweets for children. Not to mention, bottom left, tying into the Monarch butterfly, which is used for the MK Ultra that they put upon our children. Please see my next video for more information on that, the brainwashing that they, as I said before, pump into the cartoons of which we allow our youth to watch. Here we see Buzz Lightyear. If I can direct your attention to the chin, you will see the same swirl. Okay. Not to mention, as I've said before, the eagle symbolism, which always stood for the reptilian agenda. They use an eagle rather than a vulture, and a vulture is avian in nature, such as a reptilian, which also ties into the Skeksis and why they look the way they do. Fergies. Fergies used to be very popular. Fergies are an altered owl. The owl is Moloch, as I've said before. Not to mention the red and blue being the divided colours, which once combined create purple, which is the colour, the royal colour of the Freemasons. Gooey Louie. I used to love Gooey Louie, as did my girlfriend.
I don't. I hate it. Babe.
Well, she don't like it. It freaks her out. But most boys love it because it's disgusting. Okay? But this is a disgusting toy for a whole different nature, and once you grow up you start to realise why. So we have the brain popping out. Couldn't it just pop out, bounce on the floor? No, it has to be attached to this thing, doesn't it? Which makes it look like something entirely different, doesn't it? Okay. Not to mention, once again, as I said, they're obsessed with anything that the body projects in a negative form. So any waste, essentially, and this thing is all about the waste. Which is ironic because that is exactly what they are. They are a waste. I'll get back to this in just a moment as it is the last one, and I have a few online I would like to show you just before I do. So this is a My Little Pony. Holds a striking resemblance to the horse statue, the Dark Horse, which is also a riddle for Nightmare. This statue is held outside the Denver airport in America. It is aptly named Lucifer for its colour. Didn't have to be, they could have called it anything. They named it Lucifer. So back to the picture at hand. Nice, cute little pony, right? Okay, let's look at the next one. You ever wonder where the tail comes from that they pop inside? Yes, that's correct. It is attached to the decapitated head of a childlike doll. Just there to find as an added bonus for our kids. Not creepy at all, is it? Woody. Okay, well, in turn, the Buzz Lightyear has a swirl on his chin. Woody has the upside down pentagram on his chest as the sheriff's badge. Also, the Baphomet on his belt buckle. Not necessary, is it? Is it? Moving on. I think this one speaks for itself. As does this one. This is E.T.'s finger. Very wrinkly. I think it may be attached to a hand rather than something else. But that something else is the mind of these decimated creatures of filth. This is what I believe to be a Japanese toy. It's a pistol. Boys like guns. I get that. I've got one tattooed on my chest. No, this is a Russian roulette game for children. Okay? Call it what you will. But if you look into this a little bit more, you will see all the telltale signs of suicide programming. And last but not least, the Minions. Despicable Me. Who do you think they're referring to with that title? Who do you think they're referring to with these minions? It's them. They're the minions. The one eye symbolism here and the mark of Saturn on the chest over what? The heart. They've waged war on ours. Because they don't have one. They have to fill it with this shit. Okay? Once again, these are the enemy. So don't become one. Thank you very much for your interest. And please stay tuned for the next video, which will be on the brainwashing of our children in terms of the cartoons that they show them. Take care, everyone.